Well, President Joe Biden is getting ready to deliver his third State of the Union address tonight to the American people and a divided Congress just months before our next presidential election. And he plans to touch on several top issues facing Americans like the economy and our health care costs.
And to give us a better idea of how his presidency is impacting all of us here in Michigan, we have Lieutenant Governor Garlin Gilchrist on the line with us this morning. Lieutenant Governor, thanks for being here with us.
Good morning. Glad to be with you.
Yes. So one of the big topics that's weighing on a lot of people's mind is the economy. Just to put it plainly, a lot of people are struggling. So tell us, how have we seen the president's policies impacting all of us here in Michigan, specifically workers and small businesses?
Well, prices are coming down thanks to the policies of this president and vice president. Vice President Harris and President Biden have been working so hard to lower costs for families. And that starts with things like capping the price of insulin for seniors at $35 a month, but also creating the kinds of jobs, bringing the kinds of investment into our communities, especially those mid-Michigan communities that have been seeing growth and opportunity. We're seeing turbocharged investment not only in semiconductors, but also in the auto industry that's so important to our families. And those good paying jobs, those good union jobs are going to be the ones that are going to drive our families into the kind of prosperity that this president is going to deliver for the next 4 years.
Lieutenant Governor, you said that $35 cap on insulin for seniors, that's going to be a big focus of President Biden's speech is, the drug cap for prescription prices. And so, what would you say is how is that cap impacting, seniors in Michigan right now?
Well, the president said that he would take on big pharma, and that's why it's important that now, for the first time ever, Medicare is going to be negotiating drug prices with the drug companies that have, frankly, just gouged us and made these medicine that people need to live and be healthy too expensive for far too long. And that's going to not only benefit seniors by bringing down their costs, but it's going to make drugs more affordable for everyone who needs them, no matter how old you are. And in Michigan, it's really important. We want our seniors to live healthy, full, and productive lives, and thankfully, we have a president and vice president who's going to help make that happen by keeping more money in their pockets and by giving us at the state more tools to be able to put more money in people's pockets at a time when things are so expensive. So by lowering costs and creating jobs, he's setting up all of our communities for success, particularly the most vulnerable.
And Lieutenant Governor, another issue that's really important and that's supposed to be taking place, every lead pipe in the country being replaced, and this hits really close to home to us here in mid-Michigan. Tell us, how will this federal infrastructure law help Michigan's efforts for better drinking water?
Well, we know something about that in Flint, certainly, and that's why certainly Governor Whitmer and I have been proud to accelerate the progress on that to completion in the city of Flint. But the president and vice president are taking that nationally. There should be no person exposed to lead in their water because they have lead pipes. And the historic investment with the bipartisan infrastructure law, as well as the Inflation Reduction Act and the other comprehensive and consequential legislation that this president has shepherded through Congress is going to lead to everyone having access to clean and safe drinking water, something we know in Michigan. We had a project in Benton Harbor where we had lead service lines that were replaced because we accelerated federal resources at our congressional delegation. And this president got done for us. And it just shows how when we focus on this challenge, we can make progress and make sure that everyone in Michigan and in America has safe water to drink, that we have the peace of mind to give our kids a glass of water and not even think about it. That's what everyone deserves. And that's one other example of how this president is looking out for families, is looking out for our future and looking out for our kids.
Well, Lieutenant Governor Gilchrist, we appreciate you giving your expertise and spending some time with us this morning.
Thank you, everyone. Have an amazing day.
You too.
And that says the president will also be greeted tonight by a new Republican House Speaker, Louisiana's Mike Johnson. So the two have recently clashed over several major issues like border security and then funding for Ukraine.
President Biden is going to try to suggest that the State of the Union is strong. But of course, the State of the Union is not strong.
Many of the people that they are locating that are gotaways or
Alabama Senator Katie Britt will give the official Republican response. The president's likely 2024 GOP rival, former President Donald Trump, says he will be doing live play-by-play of the address on social media, while also challenging President Biden to a debate anytime, anywhere. Make sure you stay with TV5 for coverage you can count on.